Alright guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. Here's our wheel account. Taking this $10,000 and just doing the wheel on it, trying different strategies with the wheel and seeing what we can do. This kind of the timeline. This drop right here was this BCLI dropped 60%, so we're now holding those shares. But yeah, it's been pretty good growth. We've kind of adjusted our strategy just last week if you're watching. That's kind of where you're seeing this now to this, I think. So we'll see if it works, and it's not necessarily more risky, but we'll see. So basically I'm going to be not just looking for high IV and low strike prices. I'm going to be looking for high IV, but that's going to take a more of a back seat, and I would just be looking for trends and patterns and using more of my technical analysis to sell puts on stocks, and then having a more aggressive strike price, if you know what I mean. So to give an example, today actually we didn't have any of this open. So we started Monday here this morning with 100 shares of Rocket, 100 shares of BCLI, 8,000 something buying power. Sold Rocket covered call. Our average price in this is $21. So we're up on it. I could just sell it, but might as well just collect premium. So I sold a covered call. I did 21.5 because it was trading at 21 and I wanted the extrinsic value. Correct me if I'm wrong on this. If you guys are like, no, it's stupid, sell where you're at. It was trading right here, and I was like, I don't want to do the 21 because there's extrinsic value if it's out of the money. So I sold the cover call on this one because it was out of the money. And yeah, so we'll see that one. So it's got good premium, $42. It's down a little bit now, I guess, because Rocket came up. But yeah, at some point we're gonna get exercise on this. But I think actually Rocket's coming down more before it goes back up. I think it'll come back down to $20. Yeah, anyways, and then so GameStop, we sold a put on GameStop. 14.5 strikes is a much more aggressive strike price, much higher. This one expires just in a couple days though. $21 of premium. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying more aggressive and just looking for the pattern. So there is some IV on these. This one's got 14.5. So it's got 82% implied volatility. We sold it. So I'm just looking, the 9 has crossed over the 180 moving average. It's not a super clean bullish pattern that I'm seeing, but it is bullish, and looks like it's working out because after I was even up 1.5%. So yeah, I sold this one, the strike 14.5, which is pretty high, but we'll see. And then when we get close to the 24th, I'll close this out for 1 penny if it's there. If GameStop doesn't come down to 14.5, or I might just roll. And that is something I've been doing also, is just rolling these things over. If you watched last week's, once a contract lost almost all its value, I actually rolled up the strike, same expiration, with the higher strike price, just to collect more premium and to get more of that run up. And it might have been on GameStop. I can't remember which stock it was, but you have to watch last week's. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that on here. We'll just see where GameStop's at that point. If it's overbought, maybe I won't. But that's GameStop. And then I did one on Li. This is another EV, is a Chinese EV company. Kind of, I mean, these are a little more risky. This one did have the IV. There was news about Li teaming up with, there was some bullish news on it. I can't remember what it was now. But you can see this big green candle. Looks like a bull flag to me. I think this is a pretty safe play, given it was way overbought here, but now it's settled and kind of held support here. And on the RSI, it's at 53 on the daily. On the hourly, it was kind of melting down, but then it looks like it's consolidating, and maybe it's found a support here. Now it's crossed over. The 9's crossed over the 180. Now we have a big green candle. That's why I got into it after the IV. I mean, looked at the IV, and then I looked at the chart. Where did we sell put? $31 put. So I was right here. So 73% IV. Sold that one. Might be rolling that one up too. Not sure. We'll see where it goes. And then, yeah, Rocket covered call. Corsair. So I almost just did 2 Corsairs because I'm very bullish on Corsair. And today was no exception to my predictions. I didn't see this coming when I sold it. Or I definitely would have sold 2. I wanted to kind of diversified just in case we just get exercise. I don't want to be holding 200 shares of one stock, more or less. But I could have, as you see here. So Corsair was kind of in this range. I sold it this morning. It was around here probably. I'm just bullish on Corsair for the long term. So, I mean, this chart does look good though. It just had a crossover, this 9 over the 180. And Corsair was on a tear, just too fast. Then it kind of corrected, and now it looks like it's already crossed back over on the daily chart. And so, yeah, I think this is going to keep going up. This one had pretty good volatility, and I could have sold too. Part of the reason was the expiration though. It's pretty far out, so it's not till the 15th. But that's why you get more premium on it. Let's see, was it 35? Yeah, so 2 of them would have been quite a bit, $200 something. We collected, oh, look at that. Wow, that shows how much this thing lost value. So we collected $258 for this put this morning. You sold the same put now that it's shot up 7%. Only worth 170 something. Yeah. So there you go. We've made $85 on it just today. Yeah, so this is a longer term one. And on this, I don't know. I might close this out early or roll it up since this has so much time. Once this is at like 60% return, I might try rolling this up to a higher strike. I might just close it out. I might not wait till full expiration because that first 50 to 80% seems like it comes pretty quick, as if it's doing a bullish maneuver if it's within a month expiration. Because after, like, inside a month on an option contract, the implied volatility moves pretty quick. And so yeah, the theta actually moves quick, so the time decay. So I feel like it gets to 50 between 50 and 80% quite quickly, and then sometimes just the last like 20% is slow, kind of like charging your phone or charging any lithium-ion batteries. So we'll see. If this thing shoots up to 60-70% in a few days, I'm not going to wait for like a month, almost a month, for the last 30% of it. I'll roll the strike up or find another play. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. But this might go slow. I mean, it might come back down and this will lose value. So we'll see on that one. But yeah, that's kind of my play. That's kind of how I'm doing this now, is more aggressive strikes on stocks that I'm more comfortable with, and also don't maybe have crazy implied volatility. I'm still looking at implied volatility some and kind of seeing what's on here. And some of these tickers I'm in on this wheel account and on long term. But yeah, just I guess more aggressive with the strike prices. So like before on this one, I'd see it's pulling out. I'm like, all right, I'll get one down here at $32. That's fine. It's just that's a lot safer. Which I don't want to say doing a higher strike's not as safe, but if you're selling puts is already so safe that you can almost be a little more aggressive with how you're doing it. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm seeing. But I mean, it might cause us to own shares more often. But I feel like it's a better strategy because it's on companies that you maybe want to keep. Lee, maybe not, but maybe. I mean, a lot of people love Lee for long term. So, but these three, those wouldn't be bad. And then, but yeah, I mean, if we're getting premium so fast on them, like if this one ran up a lot, but if this happens so quickly, where literally I could roll my strike up and sell another one, we just made $85 on that $3,500 in one day. That's insane for a safe put selling wheel strategy. To me, that is, at least. That's, I don't even know what that percentage. Well, 32%? No. On $3,500, 80 something dollars, whatever percentage that is. Yeah, so we'll see how this works out. But basically, we've started it. I mean, this is all just from Corsair running up, let's be honest. And we're holding these shares. So these have a pretty big swing in our account too, because this is $2,100 right here. If Rocket drops a bunch, the account's going to come down, no question. But when that happens, this covered call will also gain value. That is neat. Love the options premium. That's it for me, guys. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money, happy money, so it'll stick around. It helps the channel grow. Let me know what you're doing in the comments, what plays you're doing. You're doing the wheel, how you're doing the wheel. You're doing on SPY only? Are you doing, I mean, you gotta have money for that, but I actually started paper trading with another account. Actually, I can show it because this is, so here's my U-Trade. I'm gonna paper trade with just this 100,000 that they give you and sell puts on SPY and do the wheel on the SPY and see what I can come out with. I might be adding quite a bit of money to the stock market and this is what I thought I would maybe be doing with it. And I kind of have a rough idea of what I could make. And I was like, well, I should just paper trade it. So I'm gonna start doing that here. As you can see, 100,000. I sold puts on the SPY today, and yeah, it worked out. I just picked kind of a 20 delta, and yeah, on Monday I'll sell it same day, and then on Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll sell it for Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'll sell it for Friday, and then I don't think I'll sell one on Friday for Monday. I think I'll wait till Monday and sell one on Monday, same day. But with 100,000, I don't see why I couldn't do $800 to $1,000 a week, because yeah, about 1%. So this account, I'm doing it different, but I feel like we've been able to do, given there's diminishing returns and all that, so you can't make as much as high a percentage with as much money. Less money is easier to make higher percentage, basically. So we'll see, but I feel like 1% is safe enough and low enough to where we should be able to pull that out. Is this one, I don't know, past month is 4 weeks, so that's almost 2% a month we did in the last month. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's I decided to add that little paper trading account, since it's also, I'll be doing the wheel on, just with SPY though. You guys can follow along there too. Oh, let me show you real quick. I did 13, and I sold puts for 365, expired today. Sold them for 8 cents, collected $104 premium. Closed them out. At close, you want to always close them if you can, for 1 penny. Cost me $13. That closed right at the bell, so made $91 today. Account gain. So happy with it. See you guys tomorrow, or whenever this account, I'll do another recap once this account moves around. Okay, peace out.